Welcome to the 11 Points Countdown! Today we are counting the 11 things you miss most about being a kid, as voted by 4,000 readers on 11 Points. I'm Sam, joined today by Amanda McKenna, YouTube sensation of a completely different generation than me. So we're going to talk about two very different experiences of being a kid.
Okay, awesome. I'm so ready.
Right. The number 11 thing you miss most about being a kid, the ease of making new friends.
When I was a kid, I was like 6 years old. I had a science down to making friends. And I would go up to someone, I would just keep my hand out, and I would be like, "Hi, my name's Amanda. I go to this and that elementary school. You want to be my friend?" And then they'd say yes.
Are you still in touch with any of those people?
No.
No.
It wasn't the best relationships I was creating at that age.
All right, the number 10 thing you miss most about being a kid, going to toy stores.
I think it's easier going to toy stores now because now I have money to spend, but I just feel guilty spending it on toys.
I feel like there aren't as many toy stores around anymore.
There's not. There's Toys R Us, but a little overrated.
Very disappointing.
Little bit.
The number 9 thing you miss most about being a kid, feeling rich if you had $10.
Yes. Well, I remember when I was a kid, I had to be 8 years old, and I wanted this scooter. Like, the scooter was everything to me. And I remember it was $70, but I had, and it was big bucks back then.
That's a lot.
Right?
That's a lot of bucks.
Well, but now it's pretty a lot too.
Yeah.
I remember I had an allowance, and it was every Friday I got paid $10 by my parents. I remember thinking, well, I just have to wait 7 weeks, and then I have the scooter.
So did you get the scooter?
I never got the scooter. I probably spent it on toys.
Right. You could
Honestly.
not long-term save. The number 8 thing you miss most about being a kid, being basically unbreakable.
But I think when I was a kid, I got way more hurt than I did now. I think I've just learned from my mistakes because I was just inherently clumsy. I had this one friend when I was a kid, and he was always in a wheelchair. But he would be doing like wheelies in his wheelchair. Like
That's amazing.
So I was all these coordinated individuals, and it
You were
didn't.
less coordinated than the guy in the wheelchair?
Yes, I didn't understand. Like, I'm not. No one told me. I didn't have an older sibling because I'm an only child, so no one told me like, you can't do these things, Nemo. Like, just don't. So.
I was also an only child. Look at that. We have
Look
that
at
in
us.
common.
We found each other.
There,
Look,
we
here,
finally
yes.
got there. All right. Number 7 thing you miss most about being a kid, no bills.
All the bills I have to pay. Laundromat list.
So what bills do you
All
pay
them.
these days?
All of the
Do you
bills.
pay car insurance?
Yeah, I don't drive.
Okay.
Okay,
Would you pay car insurance?
It's the struggle.
All right,
A little bit.
I hear ya.
But I know I'll be watching this years from now just thinking I had it all.
Yep,
so
you didn't have any bills. The number 6 thing you miss most about being a kid, watching cartoons on Saturday morning. Yeah, I used to wake up and watch like the Smurfs, and then I transitioned hard into WWF wrestling on Saturday
Got
mornings.
it.
Like I made like a hard left into pro
No,
wrestling.
see, I was the UFC kid, and
Okay.
my entire family into UFC, so I'm in like boxers and just like buffing it out.
Any aspirations to do any UFC fighting?
Oh, all day.
All
I'm
right. Oh.
sorry, I don't want to bring out the gun show here, but look. Oh.
All right, the number 5 thing you miss most about being a kid, love this one, imagination and wonder.
That is insulting, though. Like, we don't have this anymore. You get to this certain age, you're like,
Your imagination begins to vanish.